Really good team, top 15 in the country for a reason. Thought they played really, really well. Start of the game I thought was a key point. We had many good looks, couldn't make them, and we had a little lead early. We should have been up a lot more early. And then once they got the lead, slowly the momentum just kept shifting and staying in their way. The senior group's been fantastic. Again, they won 30 games last year, 26 this year. Remarkable 2 years for them. So proud of what they accomplished.
Raise your hand. We'll bring you a microphone. Questions for the players, please. Right down the middle here.
Yeah, question for Tyan. That first half, you got it going, hitting threes, and I noticed you had the sparkling shoes. You changed them. What was behind that, and just what were you looking to get going in that second half?
I've been doing that since high school. I changed my shoes at halftime, literally, since high school. So it was just something that I do. I know I had a good first half in them, but I always just do that. Like every time we have played and I didn't change my shoes, we lost. So I was like, God, just so I had to change them at halftime.
Again, raise your hand. Questions for the players, anyone? All right. Well, there we go.
Jordan Leon, Sideline Sports Network. Excuse me, Jacoby. How do you prepare to play against a guy like Derek Queen or Drew Reese?
You know, those guys they're good players. They got some size. You know, I think just going into the game, you know, we just didn't put as much pressure on them, just hitting shots today. You know, I think if we would have made a couple fall, it would have put pressure not on just them but the whole team. But you know, give them credit. They used their size well today. You know, I thought Reese played really good today. He was hitting a lot of shots, and then I think Queen was just playing poise, and the rest of the guys was just hitting threes. So, you know, they executed their game plan well. So, give them credit.
For Ray, didn't get your shooting going maybe like you would have liked to. Was there anything about the environment that you weren't able to get going, get hot?
No, I wouldn't say there was anything about the environment necessarily. You know, getting in a rhythm during the game, it kind of just comes and goes. You know, so unfortunately, I wasn't able to stay in a rhythm. But yeah.
Anything else for the players? All right, gentlemen, thank you for your time. Hang out with Coach for just a couple minutes. And in just a moment, we'll take questions for Coach Drew. Go ahead.
Coach, you've been a part of some special NCAA moments, and what does it take in a game like this in the first round to pull the rabbit out of the hat, keep the Cinderella story going? What does it take?
Yeah, margin of error, we knew it was going to be small coming in with just how good they are. And, we need to be at full strength, every possession and have momentum. And I thought we started out again well, but the missed layup at the beginning just kind of shrinks some momentum for us. The missed wide open threes in the beginning just shrank momentum for us. And I really thought they opened the door the first, 5 minutes for us to have a little bit of a lead, and we just didn't capitalize on it. And once they got the lead, then it just snowballed. And as they took away a little bit of our energy level, then just we got exposed in a lot of ways. So I think you got to start at a high level. You got to be at a high level. You can't lose any confidence, and you got to make shots, especially with the size difference. We had to make shots tonight.
Additional questions for Coach Drew?
Coach, 3 tournament appearances in a row, starting to become make it a habit. What steps, what things can you take out of that to continue to build the program?
Yeah, very thankful, for the opportunity to be here. I think, we didn't have the energy and excitement, to be honest, like we had last year. And, that was kind of alarming in those first few huddles, that we didn't really come out because the door was definitely open, in that first segment or two. These guys help lay a foundation. Now we need to get to the next level. We got to hit the portal hard. We got to replace a lot of good players, and hopefully take our program up a whole nother level for next year.
Coach, last year in Spokane, the crowd seemed to be really into it, got you guys going. Do you think that kind of affected the slow start?
No. I think the crowd was great. I think if we'd have made shots, I think they would have got behind us even more. we didn't give them enough of a reason to get behind us, and that's on us. And so for our younger guys, hopefully it's a learning experience. They can learn from this and motivate them all summer and next year to get back and play better on the stage.
Up front, you can pass the mic if you wouldn't mind.
Coach, you had mentioned the size a little bit earlier. 3 for 16 in the first half from 3. Was that a conversation? Hey, we have to shoot back more, or what was the thought there?
Yeah, our team, we're in a mid-major league, plays a lot of defenses that if you drive the ball, it helps. We have a lot of guys that really drive the ball, so we didn't want to change who we were. That's what helped win 26 games for us and 30 last year. But as we drove, especially in the first half, I thought we passed the ball well. And again, I would say nearly every one of those looks were wide open. We just didn't make them, and it's like every one we missed, it kind of just sucked a little bit of energy out of us, I think. And you can talk about your defense has to carry you and give you energy, but at the end of the day, you got to make something on that end to help build some energy, on the defensive end. So I think it was deflating as we missed open shot after open shot. It really hurt us.